Got one, guys. Big old head shaking one. All right. Right off the freaking bat on the mid roller. Got one, guys. What is that? Dude, freaking nice largie, man. Big old head shaking one. All right. Holy cow, guys. Right off the freaking bat on the mid roller. That is a nice fish. Look at that red lip fella. 19-inch winter chunk there on the mid roller. Y'all, we're out here early morning, wintertime, red fingers. Eurotackle mid roller 40F. Runs 4 to 6 feet, 6-pound fluoro, always on my Dragon 2 rod and a Sioux Dark Wolf. Seriously, my second cast this morning. Not really a better time to fish these big riprap dams than in the wintertime, guys, because they hold some heat. It was fairly warm yesterday, so I figured that's going to be my first spot with all of those rocks. Got one, guys, on the Okashira. Oh, it kind of feels drummy, but it's something. Yeah, I knew it felt drummy. You can tell just how they pull. Little sucker. Couldn't resist it just hovering in your face, could you? Here's the Moondog size spy jig you normally see me throw, just absolutely tiny. And here's a 1/16 ounce Okashira. So they're both 1/16, but this one is quite a bit bigger with the hook. So it weighs more. The jig head might be a 16th, but the hook makes it weigh quite a bit more. And that's a 2.7 divine on there. Another nice largie on the mid roller. Followed it in. Hour and a half. Had these 3 bites. That's all I've had. But wintertime, you're not going to get many, so you got to catch the ones you do get. Yo, this is a weekend too. This area has been fished twice since I've been on the dam. I figured I'd give it a shot as well before I left, just because, I mean, if there's a lot of boats out here, it's like you may as well just keep your line in the water as long as you can versus trying to just jump around, because there's going to be people on most of the spots. But so far, Eurotackle, that mid roller, one of my favorite crankbaits, straight from Japan. Y'all have seen it for quite a while now, but put another nice largie in. Just a Pretty standard 15-inch keeper there. Nothing crazy, but still very grateful. Let's let him go. Got one. Picked up. Oh shoot, dude, nice fish too. Man. Can't keep a fucking fish pinned for life dependent on it. Dude, that was like a 4-pounder, was it not? 3.5 at least. That's what I'm saying, you just gotta be persistent, because they're here. Gotta make them bite. Oh, dude.
What the hell is that?
Might be a drum. Yeah, it's a drum. Well, finally landed something.
Beat it.
Finally landed one, y'all. I've had 2 on the crankbait that have gotten off that were probably just like 15 or 16-inch bass. And Preston just lost like a 4-pounder so on the jig. It is packed out here today, but we're still gonna try to throw the finesse baits around and catch 5 bass if we can. Drum buddy. Oh, nice one, man. Another drum, seriously? Golly, what the heck? No shortage of drum. Fish number 2, another drum. We're around all the little fry though, guys, so it's just a matter of time before we get a bass to commit. There are fry swimming around all through here, just tiny little minnows. They're around here for sure. There's one. Tiny. What is that? Kind of bluegill? Bluegill on the mighty minnow? No, that's a kind of a sunfish. Or is it a bluegill? I think it's just a bluegill. No, it's a green sunfish. It's got the little white and black fins on bottom. Little green sunfish. Looks like he's starving to death too. There's one. Tiny. Yeah. I'm 1 for 4, guys. I've had 4 bites. I've actually had 4 fish on. And I land the one that is 1/4 pound. That's alright. We got to start. And we're around all the little bait fish that they're eating. Instead of trying to force feed them stuff that I guess they probably really don't want to eat, why try to fight it? That little spy jig. Throw it around all these tiny little fry. Preston can see them right now too. They're everywhere right here. Just dotted in the water. And I'm talking really, really, really small. I think you got one. Dude, you've got one. Not bad. Preston finally hooked up to something decent. Could you not feel that bite?
No.
I could see your line moving. I was like, dude, you've got one.
I swear I didn't feel it.
Preston caught a decent one on the little snack craw and guard jig combo. That snack craw does look really good though. Y'all, those were just a couple gritty January trips. It was a struggle to put fish in the boat on both of those. That first trip that you saw, the first spot that I pull up on first thing in the morning, I throw the little mid-roller out there and it just gets popped by a big one. So I think, oh, this is gonna be a great day. And I fished that entire stretch of rocks, didn't really get another bite other than a drum, and then one more small, like 15-inch keeper right there. And then for the next 2 or 3 hours, didn't even get another bite. So that trip kind of spoiled. Then the next day, I went out to a lake with my little brother, and normally is a place where you can at least catch numbers, and God, we just couldn't keep them on the hook. I had 6 bites, which honestly isn't good for there. But of those 6, I didn't even keep but like 2 or 3 of them on, and they were all pretty small. And then Preston had 2 bites, that was it. But his 2 bites were solid, and he did land one of those fish, guys. He was throwing a little jig, and he was able to stick the one. And between that fish and then the bigger one that I caught on the little mid-roller, those probably were the highlights of that weekend of fishing, guys. But like the rest of y'all out there, I'm just trying to grind my way through January and probably even into February, guys. Just kind of grind my way through these tough winter months. But guys, one of the things that keeps me fishing this time of year is knowing that the possibility to catch a really big bass, like a true giant, does exist. But in the wintertime, you are just kind of fishing for a bite here or there. And every now and then, that one bite that you're gonna get is gonna be a hammer. So I'm just kind of keeping that in the back of my mind and trying to help keep myself optimistic. And guys, a little bit about that setup that I caught that nice fish on, just my Sioux Dragon rod with a Sioux Dark Wolf and 6-pound fluoro. Probably my other than the Crush 25, I'll put it at a tie between the Crush 25 and my Duo Realis Mid-Roller 40, guys. 2 of my favorite BFS crankbaits. Probably have to even throw the Rapala Ultralight crank in there. I'm probably forgetting a few others that I really like, but honestly, if I have to choose just 2, that's gonna be in the mix there, that little Duo Realis mid-roll in True Gill. Very hard to find these days as well. And guys, please don't forget, if you're looking for a great way to help support the channel and a chance to win some sweet custom BFS prizes, consider getting one of my small baits and big fish rulers, so that when you go out and you catch a big fish on your bait finesse gear, all you got to do is lay that fish out on my ruler, take a picture of it, send it over to me, and you've got the chance to win in the month of January a brand new custom nugget glide bait from York Casting Company. And he's probably going to surprise me with the paint job. This is actually my nugget, but it's a really cool little 4-inch glide bait. And if you guys want the chance to win this bait, like I said, you just need to pick up a fish ruler, catch a big bass, send me the fish, and you're in the running. And the one-time purchase of my fish rulers, guys, $35 gets you entry into all future reoccurring big bass challenges. So all you got to do is buy the ruler once, and you're in the running to win any of the prizes that I have up for grabs in the later months after this. So keep that in the back of your mind if you're looking for a way to help grow the BFS bass fishing scene, or just get your hands on some sweet custom BFS lures like the ones that I've given in the past. Another great way that you can help support the channel, guys, I made a few of these, and I've got like 3 or 4 left of these Bass Reaper beanies, guys. It's got my new logo on there with the Grim Reaper and the bass and rod and reel in his hand. Bass Reaper on the top, Fort Worth on the bottom. If y'all want to pick those up, or a fish ruler, or a Bass Reaper sticker, all you got to do is message me at my Gmail account that I leave in the pinned comment below. But I grinded my way through another weekend of winter fishing, guys, and if y'all enjoyed this one and appreciate the grind as well, please leave a like for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Always feel free to talk with me in the comments below. Check out the link that I leave to more bait finesse bass action in the pinned comment below, and check out links to gear that I leave in the description above. But apart from all that, thank y'all so much for watching. And y'all take her easy. We'll catch you on the next one.
Go, dude.
The hell is that?
Might be a drum.